looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snatches it on the right.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Kentucky! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
7, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Newton. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Gilmore. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Looking downfield on first down. Pucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to pass, it's Newton. On the move, he fires. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. finds space on the right. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the first down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Patterson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And it's right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Kentucky! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Hey, he's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Time to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing failed.
Back to throw, it's Barrett. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's James. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
To the air, it's Newton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gonna look downfield again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Setting up the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Barrett. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Kentucky.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Newton. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Second down.
Gonna swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Buys a little time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back.
Turning on the jet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Slams ahead. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Turning it on. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught-Hemingway.
And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead. You're positive.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
With the catch, it's Gilmore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking for room, it's Lacey. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for a man. It's Newton. He's taking the shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Smart. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by just 1 over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
He uncorks one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches... pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college. He would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down.
He wants to take the top off. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, he's got a chance. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense picks it up. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
But it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Barrett. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wants to throw again. Complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Back to throw. It's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's James. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's James. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. To the air on first down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind him to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off-play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Power football with the run. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that. And preserve time for their offense. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. From the gun. It's caught. The two-point try is good, and now it's a three-point game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting in 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
4th down. Gotta have it here. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, Dave.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Newton. Got it behind the line, it's Lacey. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Just feeds the running back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4th down coming up.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a stripe to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on